And there you go.
Yes.
This is Ray. I'm going to let him introduce himself. He was our teacher of the year. So, Ray, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us, what do you teach? Why do you teach?
Okay, basically, I teach a lot of different things. I teach startup tech. I teach E2 this year. I'm fusing the OIF curriculum. I also teach robotics, gaming and simulation, a dual enrollment class, which is like an FIU dual enrollment class where we kind of infuse the business concept for E2. And what else we teach? Oh, a new class this year is 3D AP Studio Art. So a couple little things here.
And so, Ray, how long you been doing this, and why?
I've been teaching for 23 years. Started out in Baltimore, Maryland. Worked at the Baltimore School of the Arts with Tupac, the school that Tupac and Jada Pinkett went to, real cool performing arts school. Moved down to Miami in 2000, and been part of NFTE since 2006 until then. From 2006, I was with NFTE, and you know what's cool about NFTE kind of lends itself to my personality and what I do. My background, I'm an entrepreneur. My parents are entrepreneurs. So I had that instilled in me from an early age, from doing business, doing graphics. I was always that kid that customized all the things in the neighborhood, in the community. And I had an opportunity to kind of continue my skills and kind of help kids, you know, find their talent and make it into a business. Mm-hmm.
Cool. And why did you win that competition last year? It's the first time we've done it. What's your secret sauce? What do you have? What do you think you brought that allowed you to get that recognition?
You know, the key is making it engaging and fun for the kids. You know, and fun for you as a teacher. I looked at a lesson, and it was a simple lesson, the lemonade concept, but I made it competitive where the kids had to bring in their secret ingredients. I gave them the basic ingredients. They had to pitch their concept of the lemonade. They had to create the marketing plan, the display, the competitive advantage, what's the unique feature. So with that basic lesson, because the teacher of the year started early, you know, you're now starting out your curriculum, and I had to figure out how could I still do the teacher of the year application and tackle the main lessons that I have to do throughout the year. So that lesson, I had to put some creativity into it and special sauce in there, and I was able to get the kids to complete all of the 5 main components of the business plan from doing that one lesson. But the secret sauce, I would say, you have to, as an educator, we always have to go a little bit above and beyond. You know, I could have did a regular lesson, but I went out. When they came in, my room was set up. They had all the lemonades. The kids walked in, they were like, what is this? What is going on? There have to be a shock factor in anything that you do. You know, for example, I just did this cool lesson. I'm going to share the video online with you guys. We did the Family Feud lesson. So they played the game of Family Feud in the class, but we learned concepts based on the game. And then they broke out, you know, we had the collaborative piece. They broke out, they went, and they brought it back again. So I pull things from what's in the environment, what's in our culture, and turn it into lessons that's more of a game. You know, I keep telling my teachers here in Miami, you're dealing with kids that are like, if it doesn't move or vibrate or make a noise or light up, it's hard to get their attention, you know? So I try to make my lessons engaging, a lot of energy, and how the key is you have to start it off strong. If you don't start the lesson off strong and you have the passion and drive, you're going to lose your kids. So you have to keep them going throughout this whole journey and switch it up. I've been switching it up. Okay, guys, we're going outside. We're going to be looking at this. Okay, guys, I'm bringing the custodians in. The custodians are now talking about an issue that's going on in the school about helping keeping the school clean. So you got to switch it up in different ways to keep these kids, off center but still on point. They're like, what's going on today? And they're all engaged and learning. So I think the secret sauce is just you have to have fun and but find key elements that are out there to make the lesson more engaging. Yep.
Beautiful. Team, what questions do you have for Ray? This is lunch break. He's probably only got another 5 minutes. Anyone else? What are you curious about from this gentleman? Miss Laura.
Hi, Ray. Laura.
Hey, Laura. Hi.
Edison High School. I want to hear more about this asking the custodians to come in, talk about keeping the school clean, because that's one of the things that our school is challenged with and that I have talked to my students about before.
Okay, this is good. Okay, what I did, I teach multimedia, digital media. So for my film class, I'm laughing because the kids really enjoyed it. The custodian came in and he talked about some of the issues like, guys, I don't get paid that much and I have to stay extra hours to work. And he shared the story of his experience. The kids sat there, they took notes, and then we decided to make a film. And it was called The Janitor. Let me see if I can send that film one day. But The Janitor, basically, the kids wrote the script. They got their actors. They went through the whole process. And they actually put it out there. And then we did a whole screening for the whole school, a movie night. We got the school to come in, watch the videos. Kids paid, like a fundraiser. But it was nice, but we got the message across. But the story was pretty cool, kids dumping stuff around. The janitor turned out to be a guy who was obsessed about kids who would mess up the school, and he would then kidnap them, hide them in the job. It was a whole mess movie, but it was pretty cool. But finding a problem in the school and having the kids solve it in a creative way. Now, the key to this is don't invent the wheel, work with your strengths. You're the director of this. You gauge it on what your strengths are. My strengths are digital media, technology. So everything we do, even for game design, is around my strengths. And it makes your life easy because then you're not pulling many different directions where you have to deal with different type of financials. You know that gaming has a specific format. You know that service business should be this way. So the key is work within your strengths and then have kids build around your strengths.
Thank you so much.
Nice. Who else? We got like time for one more question.
Sure.
Rick.
Okay. So what was your biggest takeaway through this process of this competition?
Okay. For the I mean the NFT one. Okay. Honestly, I think that it really makes you look a little closer to your teaching profession. It allows you to really focus in on the writing part, dig a little deeper for more content of how you can solve problems and tackle that. But my biggest takeaway was actually going to the actual workshops when we went to the conference in Philly. That was really nice because you get to collaborate with other teachers. You get to see their best practices. You get a lot of takeaways. So even if you guys, I think they have it this year, you should go because the workshops, to me, for all my years of teaching, I was able to take stuff back and take things back to my classroom. We had teachers that had some really creative things going on. I was like, wow, I need to take this back to my students. I mean, you had a lot of people you can get feedback from and build a network. If you need help, you can reach out to teachers. They would share their information. All the information was shared. So I think the biggest takeaway was that experience, is collaborating with other teachers and hearing their voice, their experience in the classroom. But it was really connected to what we do as NFT teachers. It wasn't like you go to a PD and you're like listening to things that doesn't connect to what you're trying to do. Everybody at that conference had something that you can walk away with and apply to your class. So that, to me, that was, and I met new people, new friends. That was the key thing. And also working with other teachers, you know, I'm able to work with teachers on a broader scale. And I think that's important. Just sharing everything that I have, and so they can impact the students in a unique way.
So
Yep.
Ray, we thank you for